One of the most coveted video games in the last 20 years is back in physical form for its 10th anniversary. Hey everyone, this is Kevin, the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my media channel where we discuss various things like physical media, streaming, and entertainment. I am your host, Kevin. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And today we have got a little bit of an unboxing video, and it's one that I have been anticipating for a long time. We have a physical copy, after being almost a lost game for close to a decade, of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This game is easily the poster child for why a digital-only future can be a very bad thing. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, was released in 2010 to coincide with the Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie. That wonderful, wonderful Edgar Wright movie, which if you have not seen it, highly recommend you see it. It's on a great 4K disc right now. It's not even very expensive to get. But that said, I am going to talk about this video game because the video game came out and it was actually very well lauded. It was a 8-bit NES style beat 'em up game, and so it sold very well in digital, but there was no physical copy released. Well, after a few years, the license to the Scott Pilgrim franchise was lost from Ubisoft, and the game had to be pulled from store shelves. And because there was no physical copy of this game, that basically meant that if you had an Xbox or a PlayStation unit that had the game pre-installed on it, that system was gold. That was the only way you were going to be able to play this game, was on a system that already had it on there. Now, people have been jailbreaking the game for years, and they have begged for re-release, and it finally happened, courtesy of limited run games. Although this is going to be kind of an interesting one, because as you can see with this game, there is no display of what system this is for. And I honestly have kind of forgotten what system it was for. I saw that it was coming back out physically. I bought it, and limited run games takes a long time to ship their stuff. I think I bought this several months ago, and I'm still waiting almost a year later for a complete Shenmue collector's edition that they were selling to be shipped to me. And actually, since that's coming up to a year, maybe I should actually email them and see if I should contact my credit card company and get my money back for that. But anyway, we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing and see what is in this and what system it's for. I do like how it resembles a Sega Genesis game, so heck, for all I know, maybe this is a cartridge. Maybe this is a cartridge of the game, but again, no system is on display at all in this little case. So, let's open. Wow, this is hard to open. Okay. All right, folks. We know what system it's for. It's for... Come on out. Come on out. It's for the PlayStation 4. And unfortunately, I can hear the disc. I hate it when that happens. Now, granted, I was going to open this game anyway, so I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh man, you made it so that I had to open the game. No, clearly I was going to open the game. I just really hate it when the discs come and they're shaking around. Granted, there are very, very few situations in which the discs were actually damaged, and this does not look damaged. For the record, that's what the disc looks like. Yay! But I hate it. Anyway, there is a alternate cover on the side, and this is neat. This is really neat. A ticket for Sex Bob Ob, the fictional band that Scott Pilgrim himself is in. They have a instruction booklet. Remember when there were instruction manuals that, NES style? Oh, I have to say I like the smell of it. I know it's silly, but some products have a certain smell about that. And take a moment to smell the game. It actually has a wonderful smell. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop being weird for a second. It also has a soundtrack of the video game that is super awesome. It has some stickers of sprites from the game. Now this, I can't believe they actually did this for Scott Pilgrim. They included a map of the world. Ooh, that smells good too. I know. I'm weird. One of this channel's most famous videos is me explaining that when you open the Criterion Collection Blu-rays, you want to smell it because it smells good. Now, what's also included is this piece of cardboard because it doesn't fill this box, but I'm going to leave it in there because I'm actually going to leave most of this stuff in the case. I'm probably not going to open that soundtrack. I will download it on MP3 and put it on my iPod. It's not stealing because, again, I do have a physical copy. But now, one thing I'm curious, is there a... Oh, yes, there is. Now, this is not the most convenient thing, but look, there is a alternate cover for the big box. I'm not gonna lie, let's see here, which one would I prefer? I guess I would prefer this one. It has more personality, but I'm not gonna flip it because I kind of just don't want to. I do think the other side looks like a product more of the time than the alternate cover is. The way this case snaps, it definitely reminds me of those old Genesis cases where if you open them too much, it would kind of snap and break. So there's a PlayStation game. I'm probably going to be playing this tonight. I really do love that ticket. I think that's a very, very nice touch. So anyway, that, and then it is all held, and then it's all held together. So that is wonderful. So I like this. I really, really like this. Now, for those of you who have not seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I have some good news for you. If you made it to the end of this video, I do have a digital copy of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World that I am not using. So if you do not have the movie, if you have the movie in any format, whether you have it digitally or not, please do not grab this. Save it for someone who has not seen the movie. But if you have not seen the movie and you are the first to get to it, there is a code in the description below, as well as a URL address so that you can go download it and you can put it on Vudu or iTunes or something like that. So anyway, that is my thank you for watching the channel. And if you like that little gift, please give it a thumbs up, comment below, share the video, and subscribe. That's a pretty nice case. And as always, playing responsibly. Have a good one. Do any of you have this? I'd like to know what your opinions are if you have this as well.